What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Ask the Skinny Guy Savior with Vince Del Monte. That's me. We're going to be doing another 5 questions taken right off my Facebook fan page, which you can find at vincedelmontefanpage.com. Make sure you like the page. And what I do is I take the top questions submitted every time I ask for new questions to be submitted, and we're going to answer them in 60 seconds or less. So here we go. 5 questions, your questions. Let's get to it. First question is from Dale Flynn. Dale Flynn says, what exercises can I do to get rid of my super skinny legs and build muscle? Dale, I gotta direct you back to my blog, vincedelmontefitness.com. I just wrote a brand new article. It's called The Chicken Leg Solution, and there's a full-blown leg workout for you. It's a specialization program. It's based on training your legs twice a week on Monday and Friday, separating the front of your legs to one day, which would be a quad dominant day, and your hips, which would be considered your glutes, lower back, and hamstrings, to the second day, which would be on Friday. And manipulate a variety of rep schemes, sets, rest periods, tempos for you to stimulate all the different muscle fibers and to get your to balance out your physique. So check out that article at vincedelmontefitness.com, and that's a great place to start for you. Next question goes to Dejan Trance. He wants to know about high intensity interval cardio. Please explain as much as you can. If you want a good answer, you guys have to be more concise with your questions. This is too vague to answer in 60 seconds. It's by far the most effective way to lose fat if you're fit enough to do high intensity activity. For some people, it has to be scaled up from maybe a 10-minute total session to a 20-minute total session. The most important thing to do is to manipulate the work to rest ratio, starting from lower work ratio, higher rest ratio, and to progress that in the opposite direction over time. So here's an example. In week 1, you might do 10 seconds really, really hard, 50 seconds easy. Week 2, you could do 20 seconds hard, 40 seconds easy. Week 3, you do 30 seconds hard, 30 seconds easy. Week 4, you do 40 seconds hard, 20 seconds easy, etc. But the duration of the actual session always stays the same. 20 minutes tops. Rarely do you need to do more than 20 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week to maximize fat burning. So next question goes to Sergio Agranda. Hey Sergio, he asks, if I train properly, putting max tension, high intensity, low volume, and my nutrition does not exceed the 2,000 calories a day, will I grow muscle? I'm 126 pounds. I have no idea. You're closer to this answer than I am. You can try it for a week and you'll be able to figure out by looking in the mirror, measuring yourself. So again, do not neglect yourself in the training process. If you want a quick answer, do a self-experiment. Test it. Do this for a week. See what happens. Measure your body. Measure your body parts. Jump on the scale. For bulking, it's better to measure your progress every 2 weeks as opposed to every week, because you're not going to see, your body won't change as rapidly when you're going the other direction as in fat loss. And a good starting point in terms of calories for guys who want to grow is your body weight multiplied by 17. So 126 times 17, I'm not sure where that puts you. And then you increase your calories about 25% every time you hit a plateau or if you're not gaining. So this is a loaded question. Go to my website, get more articles on a more complete answer. This next question is from Tommy. Tommy Morissette. So, hey Tommy, what's up, buddy? He asks, if I'm trying to lose fat, should I consume some carbs during my workout to stop cortisol? Is there a benefit for fat loss if I cut the carbs? If your goal is to lose fat, do not have carbs during your workout. This is a great strategy when you want to build muscle. It could be something you do in the initial phases of fat loss when you're like 30 pounds out from your goal weight. But as you're getting leaner and leaner, carbs during your workout is something that you can cut. Save them for an hour after your workout, 4 hours after your workout, and a meal 2 to 4 hours before you train. So I wouldn't worry. There's other ways you can manage your cortisol other than having carbs during your workout. The best way to manage your cortisol during a fat loss program is to ensure you're getting a variety of proteins and fats, and you're getting a lot of vitamin C and sleep as well. Next question comes from Nicole. He wants to know if it's possible to increase his height at 24 years of age. Not to my knowledge. I don't think it is. I think most growth spurts occur in your early to mid to late teens. Next question goes to Cody Reynolds. Excuse me, Cody wants to know how many times per week would you recommend training abs while in a bulking phase? So abs in a bulking phase is a good question. I was always guilty of not training my abs as frequently as I could, primarily because you can't see them. Abs is it's a really rewarding body part to train when you're lean because you can see the abs popping, you can see them getting more defined. So I increase my frequency when I get into a cutting phase, up to sometimes 6 times a week. In a bulking phase, for maintaining a strong core, I would say 2 to 3 times a week minimum would be a good amount. Last question goes to Ian Kerwin. Ian Kerwin, what's up, buddy? So he's asking today, why is there a myth in bodybuilding circles about milk being bad for bodybuilders? I love milk as it's a big part of my diet. Thanks, Vince. I hate to break the news, Ian, but it's not a myth. Milk is bad for bodybuilders, especially if you're getting it from North America. If you do research on this, you'll find that the way that they create milk is very unhealthy. There's very little nutritional value, especially when you compare it to other options you have. The only time I recommend milk is for really, really skinny guys who are trying to gain weight. It's a great weight gainer. It's a great way to bulk up. But unless you're from Europe, I wouldn't recommend milk. It's just, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, there's more downsides to upsides. I'm personally lactose intolerant as well, so obviously I'm gonna be biased. So it's hard for me to tell you. I know you just mentioned that it's a big part of your diet. The only thing I can offer you is to do a self-experiment. Try it out. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying it's not your best source of protein. Maybe for the next month, eliminate milk or all dairy and see how your body feels and responds. That'll give you a good answer. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Vince Del Monte at vincedelmontefitness.com. I look forward to doing this with you again. Make sure you go to that website, join the free newsletter, get on it. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest vids and articles and programs that I release to help you achieve your goals. We'll see you soon.